Hey guys, so I am doing a Q&A video. Basically, I asked you on Snapchat and Instagram to leave me whatever questions you have and I will answer them on here. So that is exactly what I'm going to do right now. So first, I think I'm going to go on my Instagram. So for my Instagram. So my first question on Instagram was, who is your most memorable client? And that was from na_sun. I've actually gotten this question before and I thought it was a funny question because I don't know what you mean. Like, do you mean client who has like inspired me, or like, I don't know. I feel like every single one of my clients, because everybody's different, so everybody has a different personality, and I'm not gonna call out anybody specific because I feel like that would kind of be rude because I love all my clients. And then the next one from Emerald Cut 75. How do you decide your eye color combinations and what foundations do you recommend for a dewy finish? Well, the way I decide is by playing with makeup. I've been playing with makeup for so long. That's how I kind of do it. I always play with different colors. What foundation do you recommend for a dewy finish? I have a lot of them. YSL is a good one, Charlotte Tilbury is a good one, NARS is a good one. I've been loving the NARS Sheer Glow. What else? They're good, I'm telling you. Okay, next one is from Tori J _. What highlighters do you recommend? Highlighters, I like Becca Cosmetics. I think that would be my favorite because hers are just so pigmented, and they have I think they have about like 4 or 5 shades, which is good because there's a shade for everybody. You only need like a tiny little bit of that. It goes such a long way, but it really does give you that like Instagram shimmer that everybody loves on their cheeks. Next question from Miss Lips 76. What do you use to remove your lashes? I'm gonna be honest here. To remove my lashes, I kind of just rip them off. And when I tell people that, they're like, what the... That's like legit what I do, which is the reason why I have no eyelashes. What I would recommend for you guys to do is maybe take a Q-tip and then put some coconut oil on it, baby oil, and kind of just run it across your lashes. That will help it to come off right away. If you're not going to use the lashes again, then you could just go ahead and wash them off and they'll come right off. I'm going to go on to my Snapchat. So R. Christine sent me this earlier. She said, what are your favorite brands, how you got into makeup, your favorite artists to follow, your background, and that's it. Oh my god, this is so hard. For eyeshadows, I use MAC so much.
I always say that I don't love MAC, but like I legit think that I might just love them because their eyeshadows, I always end up going back to their eyeshadows or pigments no matter how much makeup I have. So I really do like MAC for their eyeshadows.
I like Charlotte Tilbury for skin. Lips, I don't know. Oh my god, this is so hard. I love Makeup Forever too. I love NARS. And I'm kind of loving Too Faced lately, which I never really was too crazy about. And she also said how you got into makeup. I got into makeup a very, very long time ago. I've always like done my friends' makeup. It was just always something that I've done. Like, I can't even think of a time where I really wasn't thinking about makeup or I wasn't into it. I was around like 10 when I would always like go through my mom's makeup and like take stuff and just walk around looking crazy. But fast forward to when I was like 18 years old, I was doing makeup in my house on my stepsister, and my mom's best friend was over, and he is a photographer, and he was like, oh, you should come do makeup on one of the models, on one of my models with me if you want. Like, you could come and just like kind of get started. And I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? Like, of course I want to do that. So that's how I started doing makeup. And then after that, I decided I wanted to get with MAC. It took me a while getting with MAC, but I did it, and now I'm a freelance artist. So what your favorite artists to follow? Charlotte Tilbury and Patrick Ta. You have to follow them on Instagram. If you don't follow them, then I don't even know what you're doing on your Instagram. A lot of people ask me this all the time, every single day in the street, when I'm in the shower. People ask me this all the time. I'm Bayesian, Italian, and Puerto Rican, so that's it. I'm gonna go on to the next question. This is from Call Me Chula, and she said, here are my questions. Question number 1. Are you in a relationship? No, I'm not. Number 2, what made you get into YouTube? I got into YouTube because I was really obsessed with Andrea's Choice. I don't know if you guys watch her, but I was obsessed with her. I just loved her so much, and I was like, oh my god, like I want to be just like Andrea. So that's how this came to be. Number 3, how did you grow your channel? I just like was putting up videos very often at the time, not anymore, but that's how I did it, and then just people just started to like follow me. But I just think being consistent is like so important.
Have you ever had like a serious relationship or someone you really cared about?
Oh, you could see my ring light on her face, but that was from Beyonce's twin.
Oh God.
But I'm going to say no because I'm 21 years old now, and I had a boyfriend for a while when I was in high school. We lasted for a long time for like 2 high school kids. I think like maybe like a year and a half or something like that. And he was cool. So this is what happened. So you're gonna laugh. You're really gonna laugh. So I went to an all-girls school, an all-girls Catholic high school. So obviously like I had to invite somebody to prom because I had to bring a boy. And so I brought him because he was my man at the time. And then his prom was like a week later. So we had gotten into like a little argument. I don't remember what it was about now, but we got into an argument, and then he was like, oh, like, do you have a dress yet for my prom? And I was like, no, because like I really didn't, but I was just being a brat. He was mad. So he like literally took another girl. Like legit, after we were together for so long, took another girl. So I was like, okay. So yeah, then after that we were like, we broke up, and like I legit like never spoke to him again. Next question is from, her name is A Crown. So what made you start a YouTube? I answered that already. I said because Andrea's Choice. I loved her at the time and I wanted to be just like her, so I made a channel. And who are some of your other YouTubers you are subscribed to? You're gorgeous, by the way. Thank you so much. And love to watch Jade. I don't know her her channel name, but I'll put it in here. Jaclyn Hill, because she's just like so good. I love her makeup looks. Who else? I watch a lot of people. Oh my god, I don't know how to say this name. It's EEL.SEMAJ. She said, what are your favorite New York restaurants? Oh my god, you're definitely asking me this because you're like, this girl goes out to eat every single day. She's so chubby. I do go out to eat a lot. I'm just gonna tell you what I really love. So I really love sushi. I love to eat sushi. I love Italian food. Cara Mia in Queens is amazing, so good. Next question is from Murda J. If you're still recording, please tell me what are some good primers, moisturizers for dry skin, and what helps makeup from looking patchy and dry on your skin. Moisturizer is so important. You have to get yourself a good moisturizer, and you have to have a good beauty oil. So I would recommend leaving the oil on at night. You could even use like coconut oil. It's really good. Sometimes when my skin is really dry, I will put coconut oil all over my face and I will sleep in that, and then the next morning I get up and my face is so much better. I usually don't really prime my skin too often, just sometimes. If I do use a primer, I will use the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow because it gives me a glow. For moisturizer, try Embryolisse, or maybe even like MAC Softening Lotion is really good. It's not like an actual, it's like watery, but you know, put it on your hand, let it get into the skin, and it moisturizes so well, and then you could go ahead and put your moisturizer on top. Sometimes I do it reverse. Either way, it works really well. I would actually recommend putting on the MAC Softening Lotion first, then your moisturizer, then apply your makeup. Makeup gets patchy looking because your skincare wasn't right. So you have to get the skincare right. You have to make sure that your face is like super moisturized, like very moisturized before you put any makeup on, and then you always want to exfoliate at least once a week. So exfoliate once a week, use hydrating mask once a week. There are some pretty good ones. I know of a really good one. It's like $1. Can't remember the name of it, but it's like $1 at the beauty supply store, and it's a hydrating mask. It's really good. So use that, exfoliate, get the MAC softening lotion, get the Embryolisse, and you should be good. As you saw, she said, do you have any advice for makeup artists who are just starting out? Love you. And at what age did you start wearing makeup? First of all, I love you too. And do you have any advice for makeup artists who are just starting out? Well, the first thing that I'm going to say is to be consistent. Just like anything else or any other job, you definitely want to be consistent and show people that you're serious and that this is your job and that this is what you want to do. Being a makeup artist is an expensive job. I know everybody thinks it's just so glamorous and fun all the time. You might be broke at times, because trust me, makeup is expensive and building your kit is expensive. Have business cards, make sure you definitely have cards, and make yourself a little website. You can make yourself a Wix website and then put all your work on there. Wix is free, so you could just go and decorate it and make it all cute. And yeah, just get serious about your business. At what age did you start wearing makeup? I'll never forget, in 8th grade, I wanted to wear eyeliner so bad to school, but I went to a Catholic school, so they were like...
They didn't want us. We weren't allowed to wear nail polish. Like, what? Like, what do you mean I can wear nail polish? We couldn't wear nail polish. We couldn't wear any makeup at all. And then my mom was like, you can wear eyeliner at school. Like, what are you wearing? And I was like, I was so mad. So I had to take it off.
But I definitely started wearing makeup in high school. Not full face, though. I would just wear like a lipstick or like mascara. I didn't start with like the full-blown like full face makeup until I was like a senior in high school. Now this question is from Pretty Gal B. She said, what's your favorite foundation? Charlotte Tilbury. What kind of car do you have? I don't have my own car. If I'm ever in a car or using somebody's car, it's my mom's car. What's your career? For right now, it's makeup. That might change one day, but right now I'm a makeup artist. Favorite place to shop is definitely Topshop, but it's so expensive, so I rarely get stuff there because I don't have the money. What are your standards when dating guys?
I don't know, when I'm like really picky, I don't like to just talk to anybody. And it makes my friends like really mad. Like, they're always like trying to get me to talk to like one of their like boyfriend's friends, and I'm like, no thanks.
I'm really picky, especially after all the stuff that I've been through. I'm gonna be as picky as I want, and I'm not gonna let anybody tell me otherwise. So, do you like the Embryolisse cream? Yes, that's what I wear. That's what I use on my clients also. It's really good. What's your favorite Bath & Body Works scent? Yikes, I can't use Bath & Body Works. I can't use anything that's like scented or anything like cute or fun, because I have really sensitive skin, and that stuff like just burns me to death. How do you get over an ex? Well, I feel like that is a hard question because every girl is different. For me, it takes me like a couple weeks to get over it. I know some girls that are like still not over their ex from high school and still think that they're getting back together. I think you just need to like just stay busy, and when you're staying busy, when you're at work or when you're at school, be present there. This is so important. You need to be present wherever you are. If you're present at school when you're there and you're present at work when you're there, you won't have time to be thinking about him and what he's doing because you're gonna be so busy there. So stay busy. Try not to stay home too much by yourself, you know, like go out with your friends. Try not to be too alone because that never helps. You'll probably end up texting him or like calling him, which you don't want to do. This is my last question on Instagram. How do you go with Grace's under eye? For the under eyes, you need to set your concealer. So just make sure that you're wearing a powder under your eye on top of your concealer. So put the concealer down and then put a powder down and make sure it really sets on there. So like you leave it sitting on there for at least a minute or so, and then you could go back and brush it off. Or if you're not using a loose powder, you can use a compact powder and then just get a sponge and make sure it's really in there and it just really sets everything. That is the last of the questions.
Thank you guys for asking questions, and maybe I'll do another one in the future sometime.